Hi, it's Mike Rob Greco here with Dale Sherman from Halifax School with another Power School Power Teacher Pro tutorial. Today's tutorial will focus on how you can either directly enter or override standards grades. Those are the final grades on all the different standards that will be in the report card, calculating from the assignments that you tag those standards with. So Dale, take it away.
All right, so when we come on to Power School, here's your home loading page, and then just go over here and click on Power Teacher Pro. Like you're going to enter assignments, and then it'll land on your attendance page. If you click on the A+ grading, we want to show you the standards under here. So
And you'll change your course, right?
yes, because attendance won't have any standards to it. So let me go in and click a standard with a grade. So here are 5th grade literacy standards. So if you hover over, just like when you're entering scores, it'll tell you which standard it is. And so then you can enter in these scores. And
right. I just want to say I can't see the hovering. I forgot.
Oh, that's right.
But when you hover your mouse over top of any of those, so why don't you read to me what's popping up for you, Dale?
Determines themes and main ideas in text from key details, summarizes.
Okay, so the summarization one, that's 5.3 or 5.2?
It's 5.3.
5.3. So when you hover over those column headings, you'll get the actual standard, so you don't have to memorize every code.
And then you just click the arrow on the right-hand side so that you can go through and toggle through pages of these. There are several pages to these. So let me go back to one so you can go in and change grade. So if you want to do a teacher override of a grade, for example, on that 5.3 standard for summarizing, I can click in here and then I can override the 2 to a 3. And it'll show you the grade that's calculated was a 2, but then I'm overriding it with the 3, and you'll see the little corner come up there.
Yeah, that's a marker to tell you that it's been overridden. And how do you change it back if you wanted to change it back? So she saved it.
I saved it. So you can refresh to what the calculated grade is by this circle arrow over here. Okay.
All right.
I'll show you one more time. How's that, Mike?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So we're going to change it to a 3 and we'll save it. But if I want to go back, I go to the circle with the arrow and then it returns the calculated grade.
Right. So Dale has assignments in that have these standards you see scored here tagged to those assignments, and she's scored those standards on those assignments, and the mode of those scores are the scores that you see here, right? So, and there's a different student in each row that I have blocked out. So that is how you see those standards. You want to go all the way over to where the teacher comments are?
We'll head all the way to the end. Hold on, it's just gonna.
You can.
The last one says TC. It says Lit 5 TC because it's my 5th grade class. And when you click in the box, this is where you can write your comments about what the student is doing for the first semester.
And those are the comments that will show up in the report card in the literacy section.
For example, reads on grade level with comprehension.
Like a champion. Yeah, so so that for every one of your classes, the very last standard in this row will be end with TC, and that's teacher comments. And that is where we add those comments. There's lots of ways to add comments in Power School. That's the one that will show up on the report card. So next thing, how about we show what not to look at? A+ grading score sheet.
A+ grading score sheet.
Don't do this. Oh, yeah, sure. We can always save it.
We'll save it. It's fine. So this is the score sheet, which comes up every time you make an assignment, and these don't go toward your standards. These are just the scores. Or if you want to mark, for example, I have this student as missing this assignment or it's not turned in. So if you want to mark this for yourself for knowledge, or like this kid was absent or this kid doesn't have to do this assignment, you might want to mark it. But these don't go towards the standards or like calculating the mode of the standards.
Right, and could you show assignments real quick and A+ assignments?
Sure.
And those scores on that score sheet, the reason we don't do it, and click on one of those assignments, is it's this score in the first column that doesn't mean anything. See, Dale has all of these standards tagged to the reading log responses and scores those standards directly. The score in the first column would be like a test or a quiz or an actual just assignment score, not thinking about standards, and that's not the way we assess. So what you want to do is what Dale's done here and score all of your standards. And if you want to enter or override how those standards calculate, you do what we showed you a moment ago, A+ grading to standards, and enter that score. But if you want to see a glimpse of how everything looks on the standards, how about we show the progress tab there? Okay. Standards.
So progress, and then click on standards, and then the grade distribution is those grades that you just saw for my kids. And then on the side is the assignments that are linked to those. So for example, Lit R5.5 is 0 and 0 because I don't have an assignment in here attached to them yet. And then that will just be a vertical list of ones that you have and what you don't have. I have only 2 entered assignments right now.
And I just want to point out that the red zone is 1s, right? And then the yellows are 2s, the greens are 3s. So, and it's sort of proportionally balanced. So like the 5.2 there has probably 3 scored at a 2, and 1 scored at a 3, and 1 scored at a 1. But 4 are in the 2 and 3 zone there. Which is, is grouped together probably because that's where we'd expect kids to be as they're learning. Click on one of those blue files on the right side. So there's Dale's 2 assignments. So if you want to see which assignments are contributing to each of those standards, and can you just, when you go back to the, and scroll down and just show like all the standards are here. So, and there's a bunch because Dale is emphasizing essential learning focus standards. There's a bunch that may not be assessed. I'll remind everyone that this semester, the only things that will show up in the report card will be the things that you assess. So let's show one other way that you could enter standards or override grades to have the overall standards grade.
Okay, so under students, if you want, you can click on the standards progress and it will bring up one student's standard progress. So it will be a vertical look, kind of like an A+ grading the standards. So here you've got semester 1 and semester 2, and then it has the assignments that are attached. And then you can put in grades or overrides for this semester. So we've been talking a lot about R2, 5.2. So you can put in a grade here and override as well. So you could just go ahead and give a grade and then save, and it will show you that corner again where it's saving that this is not the calculated grade, but the override score.
Yeah, override or direct entry. Some people may, with some scores, do a direct entry, not put in all the assignments that, depending on what your principal directs you to do. I also wanted to point out, how do you get to other students on this page, Dale?
Oh, I go back to students is how I do it. And I just click on another student's name.
I think if there's a drop down next to the...
I'm pretty sure you can too. I'll check for you. Yeah, you can.
So you can get them there that way too.
I usually just click on students.
Yeah, there's a lot of ways to skin the onion on this thing. So I think I think that's it. Why don't we show A+ grading standards one more time as a quick review?
Okay.
This is the
A+,
main.
go under grades and then click on standards. And this is the easiest way to go in and, like Mike said, to just put in a direct score or to override something that's already here.
Yep.
And then you just got usually about 4 pages worth of this, 3 or 4 pages.
Yep. Can you scroll down on this page just a little bit so they can see? Yeah, at the bottom, it shows you how many pages. And those arrows, you can go all the way to the last page or 1 page over or click the actual number. You can also change it to up to 20 columns per page. And that last column that Dale's showing there with the TC at the end of it, that's the one for teacher comments. You just click in that and you write teacher comments and keep it short and sweet. I think there's, I don't know, a 400 character limit or something like that.
It's 500.
It's 500. Okay.
500.
Yeah. Oh, good. Okay. All right. I think that is our tutorial on entering direct scores on standards for grades on the report card or overriding standards grades. And that should round out the major things. This also includes how to enter teacher comments. Dale, thank you.
Thank you.